Sorry, I had to figure a few things out. Running a little late. All right, so I think everybody can hear and see me now. What's going on, everybody? We're going to just do a little slow kind of live tonight. I know Wally's doing an impromptu live discussing some stuff, so I know a lot of people over there, so hopefully they're staying over there and checking it out. He doesn't go live often on these days. What's going on, Joel, Kurtwood, Moto, Chris? What's happening? What's happening? So we're going to be just chilling. Got some stuff to talk to you all about. We're going to name some snakes. Hopefully y'all can help me name some snakes. Again, I only have a couple snakes with names. I just never really decided to name them. But since I'm going to have a lot of these snakes on any ones that I bring out, I'm going to have for a while. So they deserve a name instead of, hey, you snake. I'm not going to answer to me anyway. What's going on, Jeremy? It's my cousin, Jeremy Davis. See, I have a cousin, Jeremy Davis. When I first seen this, I was like, what? Are you watching my stuff, man? You coming from Facebook? So now you're just my cousin by chance. Whew. Yeah, so like I said, there's another little live going on. And I think Wally's giving away some stuff. So if y'all want to run over there for a few minutes and check that out, you're more than welcome. We're going to go a little bit slow here in the beginning. I know I don't like the dead air stuff. So I'm just going to heckle me, probably Iron Dog or Justin if he shows up. That's okay. I can take it. So. It's going to be an interesting year. A very interesting year. Maybe a very interesting next 4 years. All right, good. I am going. I just wanted to make sure I was going. Oh, man, how many people we got in here? See it's hard. Okay, 7. I'm not used to the Streamyard, so I got to kind of look and find where everything's at. Be able to pay attention. What's going on, Spartan Josh? How you doing? How you doing? You know, I have not had the best of luck with these shorts. I'm not knocking them. I think they're awesome. I just have not had the best of luck with them. Now, I usually only do like maybe one short a day, every other day or something, so I don't put a lot of them out there. But I have not had a ton of I've had a lot of fun with it. So, I mean, I've gotten a lot out of it. I don't want to make it sound like it, but I haven't gotten a lot of traction with it. I've seen people getting traction left and right, and I'm stoked for them. I'm not like complaining at all. I'm just like, wow, it's crazy. I would love to wake up and see like, 19,000 views on a video. Even though it's not bringing in monetization stuff, but who cares? You know what I mean? It's just cool to see. Anybody here, I don't care who you are, would love to see that. Billy Poe, welcome. Billy Poe is a customer that bought himself a snake. How's Snake doing, Billy? Mother, Elfin, ball pythons. What's going on, Heather? Gypsy girl, hello, hello. Thank you again. You don't know how bad I actually needed a snake hook. And I really wanted a Rob snake hook, and it didn't matter. If I did not get one, I was buying one from Rob regardless. It was getting done. And I said I was going to do it when he first said he was making hooks, and I was following through. So, like I said, we're just going to start off a little bit slow. I know Wally was doing an impromptu over there. Supreme Geckos was doing a little impromptu video for a giveaway and stuff like that. And I want people to go ahead and finish up over there and hang out. It's a rare thing. He goes, I do believe Todd is going to be going from TNT Balls, is going to be going live after my live. I'm not sure when my live's going to end. See, this is actually the perfect night for me to go for a good period of time if I wanted to, because the wife don't work. The kids aren't here. Son has his license now. I don't have to pick him up from work all the time. So this would be the perfect time. That said, I still have a lot of cleaning to do here tonight. So I don't know how long I'm going to go. But I might go a little bit longer just because we're going a little bit slow due to Wally's live. Also, and I'll probably repeat this a few times, I am mailing out. I will start mailing out everything tomorrow. I know I said Tuesday. It didn't work out that way. We've been crazy busy. Matter of fact, I sent my kids to school this morning. Got to the shop, got halfway started with what I was doing, and then my alarm went off. And I was like, why is my alarm set? I couldn't figure it out. And then I was like, oh, yeah, they have dentist appointments all the way up in Escanaba, which isn't fun because they're an hour ahead there. So just running out of time. Excuses. I got home. They're both doing great. Awesome. Good to hear. Good to hear. Well, I appreciate it, Gypsy. Gypsy girl, I really do. Totally do. Appreciate it. Yeah, the cup's awesome. I didn't bring it with me. I wanted to bring my coffee Keurig machine up here because my horrible children keep using it. And I bought this little, like, just it's one that you kind of rinse out, so you don't have to keep putting cups in there. You can just buy the coffee you like and put it in there, and it's a cool little thing. And I'm like, look, if you guys are gonna use that stuff, use this thing, but you have to clean it out every time, so that when I get up in the morning, I can put my coffee in it and just have it ready to go. But that's not what's happening. I just keep getting up in the morning and having to wash that thing out, and it's like I don't even want coffee in the morning if I got to do all this. It's ridiculous. I keep setting it up for them to have coffee the next day, and they're kids. They shouldn't even be drinking that crap. CNC Reptiles, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? So yeah, we're gonna name some snakes. I think I picked out like maybe 5 or 6 snakes that need some names. These are snakes that are gonna be staying around for a little while. I always get heckled that I don't name my snakes, and because I don't name my snakes means I don't care about my snakes. Well, I know my snakes, you know. I mean, I know my snakes personally, so I mean, I know them by how they are and who they are. So I don't have to name them personally myself. But if I'm ever talking about them, it makes people feel better. It'll make me feel better too. I'm not lying. So hopefully y'all will help me out with that. I'm not good at naming names, not at all. All right, I did see Justin dropped in. Hello, Justin, from My Animal House. Good to see you. How you doing? Yeah, I don't know, using the Streamyard, and then I'll probably put a link in here pretty soon in case anybody wants to jump in. Well, after a little bit, in case anybody wants to jump in, talk about some stuff. Pretty decent mood today, so I don't feel like I'm going to be ragging about nothing. Evidently, watching Justin's live stream last night, I got a reputation of being tell you how it is. I don't feel like it's tell you how it is. I feel like if I'm just straightforward, which sometimes is right here in your face, is better than being a person not saying this over here. You know what I mean? So I like, personally, I'm very forward with things because I want people to be that way with me. To give you an example, if I'm doing something that upsets you, not you, Frank, I don't care if it upsets you. I know Frank's sandbagging. And Hardwick as well, not you guys. But if I do something to offend you, and you don't tell me about it, then I don't have a chance to fix it. Now, maybe I won't fix it because, you know, maybe I'm just a big old jerk. But if I know about it, then I have the chance to fix that. See, I think a lot of people don't say anything, and it just gets worse. Then there's some talking behind backs over here. I avoid all that right up the front. Right up front, I just avoid all of that. Matter of fact, I think almost every job I've ever started, as soon as I walk in, I'm like, I'll let people know, like, hey, look, if you start bitching at me about somebody else, I'm just going to agree with you. And if somebody starts bitching about you to me, I'm just going to agree with them. That's how I do stuff. Works great. Right off the bat, you never get caught like talking, I just agreed. You know how I do things. You might want to try that little tip for y'all. Silly Snakes, hello, hello. How y'all doing? I'm also going to talk a little bit about this membership thing, just a little bit, you know, briefly. I think it's... We'll talk about that here pretty soon. But I want to give people a few minutes here because I know Wally was doing his live and I'm not sure when it was going to end. It was kind of an impromptu thing. He was doing a little bit of a giveaway thing. And I want to make sure people will be able to go over there and take care of that because he's done so much for the community. He's such a good dude, Wally is. What's up, BD? How you doing? How you doing? Awesome. All right, so I think we're kicking off real quick by naming a snake, and then we're going to talk about some stuff, and then we're naming another snake, because I know people like that. People do like to name their snakes. I have some snakes that I just know I'm going to keep forever. I don't like naming something unless I know I'm going to really kind of have it forever, but it's a snake. It's not going to come when I call it. And it's not going to come when you call it either. So if you bought a snake from me and you changed the name, it's not going to care. It really is not. Now, my dog Blue came with that name Blue. I wasn't changing the dog's name. I can't stand that. Like, why would you get a dog? Like, you got a dog that has a name, just keep the name. No, you gotta mess up it. You get, especially if you get a dog from a shelter or something. Like, they got a messed up life and you gotta go changing their name. Just call them whatever their name is. You get over it. If you want to name a puppy, you gotta like straight up buy one or get one out of the puppy market or wherever you get them these days. Remember when you used to have puppies in pet stores? I haven't seen a puppy in a pet store in forever. All right, let me go grab my first snake that needs a name, and hopefully you all got a couple names, and we will do that. I do need some paper to write this down. And if you misspell it, and people tell me down the road that, yo, that's misspelled, I'm just going to tell them, well, I got the name from this person, so make sure your name's spelled right, because I'm going to throw you under the bus. I wouldn't count on my spelling. All right, Yeah, definitely a long time, Silly. It's good to see you back in here. It's definitely been a while. I hope to see Justin from Mr. J too, because I know he's been having a rough time lately and not feeling the greatest, but I think he's doing a little bit better, and it's always good to see him as well. All right, let me do that. Let me grab a snake. Hello, snake. Hello, snake. How many people you got out there? Shut up, dude. All right. First things first. You, my friend. You, my friend. Oh, my buddy Gus Fish ain't here. He's not going to see it. All right, let's see if we can get this snake in a good lighting. This is a male butter lesser hypo. And he's a dude. He needs a name. So, Leon, hello, my friend. Joel, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate that. I truly do. Again, you know, all the super chats go into all the game show type giveaways, all the giveaways that I do on my lives, and all to the live stuff itself. So remember, I separate everything, and I'm always very clear on what I do with everything. I think that's very important. Very important. Mason, holy crap. Everybody take a moment of silence. Mason is back. I hope you're okay, my friend. I didn't throw your names out. I kept your names in all the giveaways. You didn't happen to win anything, but I kept your names in. I just want to let you know that. Beautiful snake right here. This is a male butter lesser. I mean, Hardwood could argue over that. You see, that's the thing. Now, if this does the same thing as lesser does when you breed it together with things, then and they almost look identical. I think the only difference is if you have some het daddy in one and one doesn't have het daddy, or lesser platinum, if you want to call it that. That's my personal opinion. Doesn't mean I'm right. Doesn't mean I'm right. All right. But I think they're the same. Kind of like the banana and coral glow. Well, if the banana is male makers, female makers, and the coral glow is male makers or female makers, and everything they produce looks like each other, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you have to be that smart, honestly. I don't think it's a debate. That bothers me. I don't really think it's a debate if you just take a couple seconds. I don't know. Like I said, I've been wrong a million times. Kara, hello. Just so you all know, I am shipping out all stuff starting tomorrow. I was running a little late with shipping things. I still have not gotten emails from certain people, but I'm going to heckle those people. Like, I'm going to track them down and find them. Luckily for myself, I didn't have a million prizes given out, so it'll be a little easier for me to track everybody down. Unlike these other guys' channel, Iron Dog and Justin, where they have I don't even know how many prizes, hours worth of prizes, however many that is. Like, there's no way you could track all that down. I feel horrible. And listen, if you all have not heard or have not contacted Justin or Chris Dog Reptiles about your prizes, you probably should do it now, because they got a lot of people to talk to, and I don't think they're going to come reaching out to you anytime soon. It's a lot. It's a lot. The Butterbean, right? Okay, so we got Butterbean on there. I like Butterbean. All right, Butterbean. Do we only got one name? Oh, wait, Mr. Butters. I like that. I like Mr. Butters. I know there's a delay in this thing. Oh, I hate that. What's this? His name should be Cream. Okay, Cream. All right, I like that. He's a little stud, that's for sure. See, yeah, I'm right now. I'm thinking Butterbean and Mr. Butters are too good, or just Butters, maybe just Butters. I might be able to work on that. See, the problem is I have to write these down. I have to end up writing it down. Mr. Butterworth. You know, Mr. Butterworth is probably a really good name, considering, you know, like they changed the bottle because the whole thing. Totally crazy things going on in the world. I think it's going to get crazier too. Sir Butterworth, I like it, right? Yeah, oh, Callie, how you doing? Callie. Callie is actually the owner of one of the snakes that I just posted up on the Morph Market, which is the beautiful Russo albino pied. He is awesome. You should all go check it out. You get a chance. Usually links in all my videos for that, but you know, then and now. All right, so we're gonna move on here, and we got 3 names. Oh, Moonshine. Who put Moonshine? Somebody put Moonshine as a name? Or was that the first Moonshine? Oh, you got me. You got me. He's going to eat my finger later, I guess. All right, so it's Butterbean. He is a stud. You know, I don't know if y'all know who Butterbean is, but real big, bald guy that boxes, and he wears the big American shorts, American flag shorts, and he's pretty bad to the bone. So I think we're going to go with Butterbean, and we'll probably end up calling him Butters for short. I think that's a nice compromise. So I'm not really sure. I think Heather came up with that name. If I'm wrong, please feel free to correct me down below. And if it's somebody that we don't know that named it Butterbean, we'll just say it was Heather anyway and go, ha ha ha, you're too new to have a chance. No, I'm not kidding. Sergeant Slaughter. Hey, didn't I just seen a thing about Sergeant Slaughter? So we put this down here. All right, Butterbean. I like it. Let's go. All right, I'm going to grab another snake, and we'll name it, and then we're going to talk about some stuff. All right, all right. Oh, I didn't like it. Shut up. All right. Oh, maybe I should wait for that. All right, this one right here is the one. This is the next one. Oh, so sorry and shit. You don't look as beautiful as I'd love you to look. Man, I hate it when they're not shining. All right, next one up is this really doled out and in shed. I think she's just come out of the blue part and has to shed out. This is my beautiful super orange dream, who's just looking like a dirty snake right now. But she definitely needs a name. She's staying here for sure. She's possible het genetic stripe as well, which I'm kind of hoping for in the future. But even if she's not being super OD, it's not going to hurt any future projects with her at all. So I will need a name for her. And while you guys shoot some names out there, I'll scroll back through in a few minutes. We're also going to talk about some stuff. So do I have anything in here? Okay, I want to make sure I go off track here. These memberships, I like them. At first, I was like, yeah, I don't know about these memberships. You know, I'm not really sure. But after investigating, I seen Justin. See, I actually was investigating this a couple of weeks ago. I seen Justin put his out. I'm like, oh, you know what? I like that. I like that somebody can get a little kind of badge next to their name. There's so many people that are always involved in these channels all the time, and it's like you always try to figure out how you can give them some sort of recognition as, hey, this is a supporter of the channel. Now, the thing is that the subscribers are really the foundation of this channel. They're the ones that like and share your videos, you know, so they're just as important. So I wanted to make sure that I was able to get the subscribers that don't join every single thing they're getting now. You know what I mean? With the live giveaways, the regular subscriber giveaways, the regular random giveaways, all that stuff, nothing's going to change with that. And I'm going to do a video about this, of course. But at the same time, there will be different tiers, and these tiers will be just like I do with everything. It will be worth whatever it is that you sign up for. And again, I'll put a video about it. I'm not looking to get rich off of that stuff. I make my money, and YouTube from AdSense, that's money that goes back into the YouTube channel itself. The lives take care of itself. And same thing will happen with this membership. It will take care of itself as well. So I just wanted to be able to put that out there and do a few of these things. Now, I don't think it's a lot to ask, to be honest with you. I don't know about you all, but I haven't watched regular TV in years. All I watch is YouTube. I go to the Weather Channel, YouTube, occasional Facebook if I got to open it. I like to post a few things there, but I try to stay away from it. You know, but I just think it'll be a fun way to do it. And as your channel grows, the more you can kind of do for your community and for your members as well. So just know that if you're not becoming a member, not everybody can afford that. I want to be able to become a member of some channels out there, and I plan on doing that. But I can't afford to be members of everybody's channels right now. So you know what I mean? So it's not like a thing you have to do. I think I do enough giveaways in my lives and my regular stuff that you're not going to miss out on anything. But if you're a member, you're going to have access to content that is made just for the thank you, you know, just like I do with my subscribers. I think it will be just 100% fair way to do things. Now, I had to kind of put out a few different things for review, so I'm not really sure when this is going to start. The first one I put out, they turned me down because they're like, no giveaways, no raffles, no none of that stuff. So, you know, you got to find loopholes, and that's what I did. I found loopholes. So I'll tell you all about that in a future video, but hopefully y'all kind of think about that stuff. And you know, there is one channel that I've been supporting for a little bit on their Patreon. I don't like Patreon. Being honest, I'm not a fan of Patreon. Only because I don't know how to use it. Not just that, but I do support a gun channel on Patreon because, you know, I believe in it. I believe his Second Amendment right that he's talking about. I like the way he puts it out there. I like that he's an honest person. So I support that. And I think if you feel something strong about something, I think that it's a good thing. And the reptile community is such a small little place. It's a small little thing that what a good place to support. And I plan on doing the same. So that's that. All right, let's see if we have any names out there. Lou Balls, how you doing? How you doing? We're trying to find a name for this deep in shed super OD female that I got here, naming a few snakes. And she's not het for pied or anything, but I am hoping that, well, super OD tracks are kind of famous on super ODs. So, but that is sweet. I tell you, this girl is insane. I love that. Love that. How could you not hold this back? I think I'm only holding 2 snakes back, and I'm only holding one of them back because they're a very picky eater, and I still need to assist constantly with them. But other than that, this is the only thing I held back. She's deep in shed. All right, so if people are bored of this whole naming snakes, we're ending that real quick. Gretchen, I see a Gretchen. Shelby, I like that. Orange Thunder. I laugh every time I say that. Oh, Rosetta, I like that. I like Rosetta. Oh, Clementine, that's a good name. Medusa, man. Oh, 2 people said Clementine. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. Yeah, and I like that Rosetta too. Orange Thunder, man. I'll laugh my ass off every time I say. I'll be thinking of like Jack Black and his little heroin fix, you know, he hasn't his heroin a little bit every time I say it, like Tropical Thunder or whatever that movie was. It's so funny. Man, what one? Everybody, I need you out there right now to press number 1 for Clementine and press number 2 for Rosetta. Real quick for you. I'm sorry, I can't decide. They're 2 good ones. Really 2 good ones. Rob, how you doing, my friend? We're trying to come up with a name of a few of my snakes. This is a female Super Orange Dream who's deep in shed. I hate showing snakes when they don't look the greatest. And then they don't like it either. I mean, come on. And she's a lady, right? Ladies don't want to. She isn't presentable right now. She knows it. She's being so good, though. Such a good snake. So we're just looking for some names. All right. So it's looking like Rosetta is going to take this. All right. Now, I want to make sure I spell it right. And that says go Rosetta as well. Well, she pays $5 a super check because she's awesome. So did Joel. You guys are awesome, man. I appreciate that. And, you know, times we don't know what's ahead of us here, too. So, you know, I hope you all understand that you don't have to ever donate nothing to me. You are all my friends regardless. I don't shake a stick at it. Matter of fact, I usually don't even catch people giving me super chats half the time because I can't see the chat. Sorry, I should always keep the snake up there. Chris Hardwick will yell at me, you should keep the snake in the frame. Hello, Ball Python Love. What is that? Oh, my wife's going to like that name too. All right. So I'm going to put the snake away, chat with you all for a few minutes, and we'll pull another one out and get a name for it. I got to miss this one down too real quick. Go do it, Bobby. How the hell did you get in here? I know, sweethearts. I know that will feel better in a little bit. All right. Get back down. Rob's awesome. Weird dude. Like I was telling them earlier before you got in here, Rob, and before Gypsy Girl graciously hooked me up with that hook, man. That was so awesome. I was buying one from you regardless. I actually said that to you way back when you first started making hooks, and I was good on hooks until my hook broke. And free handling those two demon snakes is hard. It's easy to get the snake out of there on a hook and then handle a snake. It's hard to go in there and get a snake out with the hands that thinks you are just there to hurt them. It's their mind. They get little tiny pea brains. That's my opinion. Sativa, huh? Sativa, that's a good name. My wife would like that name. If she wasn't in the business, she would go that route. Only because it's, I guess, it's good for your back or whatever. She does the CBD oil or whatever, help with her disc in her back and stuff. Yeah, we don't hate here. We don't discriminate. Tawanda. Tawanda's the name of my is my GPS girlfriend. That's what I named the lady who talks to me on my GPS. I love her. She's awesome. She's a little bit of a wise ass. I like that. It's hot. My wife says I talk to her more than I talk to Tawanda more than I talk to her when we go on our long distance trips. It's my girl. Your hook broke, Moto Danger. You should hook up with KY. A very fair price for an awesome product. And look, I've seen a million snake hooks. Okay, the way he sets them up, that's the way you want it. It's just, it works perfect. You don't need anything else. You don't need some crazy, like, I don't know, you just don't need this crazy. You don't need it. These hooks are just like you would buy anywhere else. That's what I'm trying to say. And you can save yourself a few dollars and get it crafted by somebody you know. And again, supporting somebody in the community that does something awesome for other people. It's pretty cool. So Ball Python Love, you got a few new snakes. I've seen that. Oh, we're all watching you, my friend. We're all watching you. We're gonna see if you're gonna be one of them snake junkies who turn around and then sell the farm to keep their collection going. You gotta be careful. You got some good stuff though, man. Nice pickups for sure. We're watching you. You're gonna be here in a year from now. And your name is Dave, right? Dave or David? I don't know what you like to be called, Dave or David. Yeah, Rob. Go to Rob for a hook if you want a hook. That's where I'm going. That's right. I don't have to now because Gypsy's awesome, but that's where I was going regardless. All right, I don't want to miss any kind of comments in case anybody's talking any crap. KY, yep. Because they're all slow. Am I like chats delayed are pretty long on this StreamYard too, aren't they? That's crazy. I don't like that. I had some other stuff I wanted to talk about. Oh, we're still looking for a place. Right now, I don't know what we're going to do. My wife, we haven't had hardly any snow, and we were like all ready to like even just go and kind of rent a place in town a little closer to things, even if it's not in this town, like even if it's in the town south of us, that just closer to bigger stores and bigger things and things that we need to do all the time until we can find a place. But Texas was about the most amazing place, and now, and I'm sorry if y'all out in California, but I'm not a fan. I love the majority of the people, but I can't stand your laws. If I can't have my firearm, I'm not going to your state. Just know that. I'm not going. I can have my firearm anywhere. I should be able to walk right in California, with my sidearm sitting there open without any issue, being an American, having the Second Amendment and everything else, which I legally could. And if I could afford to fight it, you know, I might just do that. I hate that. But hey, states make their laws, and I think states should be able to make some laws as well. I just won't go there. But they're all moving to Texas. And then they're all going to go out to Tennessee. That's going to be another one. In Missouri, that's another hot spot that they're going to start filling. I know they're hitting Arizona pretty hard. Everybody's pouring out of that overtax you to death state. I love Texas, man. I was really stoked, but I'm not, you know what happens is, and I'm not far right or left. I'm very constitutional. That's where I want to be. It has nothing to do with Republicans or Democrats. I do prefer one over the other right now. Yeah, we haven't had much snow here at all. I mean, maybe, I don't know, we had a couple snow days that were like 5 inches apiece, but that's really about it. I only had the snow blow once. That's nothing. So I don't know what's going on. 2021 must be broken too. And it was 30 degrees out today, and it was minus 11 the other day. So I don't know what's happening. I don't think 2021 is going to be a good younger brother for 2020 at all. Yeah, I don't understand that. You can only carry 10 rounds in your mag. Why would that be a law? I mean, why don't the people ask you that? There's a reason why. Can you not defend yourself against a bad guy with 10 rounds? You probably could. But have you ever been in a situation where your life is in danger and had to shoot a firearm? It isn't the same, I can tell you that. I know that. It's not the same. So, you know, and then there's on top of that, why would they want you to only have 10 rounds? And I can tell you why, because many years ago, they had two brothers had a huge bank robbery. And God, where was that? I think it was in San Diego. I could be wrong. If somebody knows, they can correct me. But they were full armored gear, full auto guns. And they literally just robbed the bank with all this tank armor on themselves and then just walked out shooting at all the cops and dropping everybody, walking to their like getaway, whatever that was. I don't know. Their plan wasn't very good. But ever since then, they were like, we got to be able to have more rounds in our firearms than they have. So everybody gets 10 rounds. I just think that's silly. What's going on, Elite? How you doing? Yeah, Chicago. Listen, I carry when I go through Chicago. Just so you know, everybody, I actually call the state. I call state law enforcement and make them aware that I'll be traveling through there, that I'm a CPL out of Michigan, that I will not be stopping, but I will be traveling through there, and that I will be armed. I will be carrying constitutionally as well as with my CPL. And that's what I do. I don't even do that anymore, but that's what I used to do. Now I just do it. America. How you doing? Thanks for beeping. I have no idea who you are. That's what's the problem with being a snake guy up in these small towns where I don't know anybody and everybody knows me. And they constantly beeping, waving. I'm like, hey, no idea who you are. You should join my lives and talk. Yeah, don't ask, don't tell. Really, honestly, just listen. It's your responsibility. Honestly, I'm not. Even if you don't like guns, it's your responsibility to take care of yourself. You are the front line to take care of yourself and your family. I have a responsibility in my family. I should not have had kids if I wasn't willing. If I'm not willing to go the 100% my life on the line for them, no matter what type situation. It's your responsibility. If you don't like guns and you're afraid of guns, I suggest you go out and learn about them. I was afraid of spiders until I learned about them. Now I could care less about a spider. Sleep with a spider in my bed. Doesn't bother me at all. It truly is. Yo, I had to renew my CPL this past year, and they wouldn't let me, and I'd have to go into the courthouse because it has to be witnessed with the deal, and they wouldn't let me in to do it. So now it's lapsed. So I'm almost positive they're going to make me go back and take it. Take the whole class again, because that's what they do if you don't renew in time. But because of the COVID, I haven't been able to do that. And now they're probably going to make me take that class again. And how soon can I be able to do that with the COVID crap before the new administration tries to shut down or make the bigger speed bumps, I should say. That's a concern. But whatever. I don't think everybody should own a gun and have a gun. I think every responsible person out there, it's their responsibility to have one. Not everybody should have one. And I also like, if they're going to do background checks on you, I'd be totally fine with it. Matter of fact, I think it's a great idea if they worked and if they did them and if they prosecuted people that falsified them, then yes, man, most NRA people and all that crap, they hate me saying that, but it's the truth. I don't want somebody who's like, yeah, I did this and that and give me a gun. Not interested in that. I'm not interested. Well, the bigger scary thing is when the guy has the girlfriend go get the gun for him. That's the bigger scary thing. So, good night, Kurtwood. You're gonna be a side. Yep. Yeah, I know you're gonna go do you guys' show. I think enjoy your all show and everybody afterwards. After the show, feel free to run over there and hang out with TNT Balls and Kurtwood. I'm sure they're gonna be goofing off for who knows how long. I'm not calling you sidekick. That's Justin's thing, and I think it's disrespectful. It's just You're kidding. I don't care. I think it's funny. I'm just trying to kiss your butt, Kurtwood, because you sent me a coffee cup and mess with Justin. But thank you for coming in. And I'll also be joining over there after the live. I'm not sure how long I'm going to go. Probably just an hour, a little over, something like that. But that's about it. All right, I'm going to grab another snake. And then I do have some other stuff I do want to talk to you all about, too, that I need your opinions. I'm worried about this morning show that I want to do, and I'm not sure how I want to do it. So it would be cool if I could bring somebody in here in a little bit that I can kind of kick it around with. Can't even find ammo. That's always like that in election years and stuff. I can tell you when Obama came in, I remember people were calling up Walmart, sneaking in there at 6:30 in the morning to try and get one box per person of 22 shells. I loaded up way back when. Losing it all in a fishing trip this weekend, though, unfortunately. That sucks, by luck. But I stocked up with all the stuff I will ever need. And I also went in, and I don't mind saying this either, I also went in on a crate of Mosins with two other somebodies a long time ago. So I even have some stuff that's, sitting around that I could dust off for, a small militia, I guess. No, not really. It's only a few of them. They're all got crap all over. It's nasty. They're nasty. I don't see me messing with any of that for a long time. All right, who else? Morning shows are awesome, and I love them personally. I'm up early every day. Uper, do I have a PO box? No, I don't. I will set one up soon though. Actually, it's so funny the way the mailing is up here in UP. All my mailing goes to our camp address, which is right hooked to the same property. It's just weird the way it's set up. Ball Python Love, man, thank you very much. I appreciate that, brother. $10 deal. You don't have to do that, but I do appreciate that. So everybody should thank you as well as the rest of the people who sent in super chats, because it's really the biggest thing that is able to make me do these game shows and do giveaways and do pretty cool stuff. I can tell you right now, I'm working on some really cool giveaways for subscribers. When I'll talk about the members, we'll talk about that later on. But for subscribers, I'm working on some really cool stuff. I know there's a lot of people that maybe I don't have what you want, and I don't breed a ton of snakes here. You know what I'm saying? It's not what I'm looking for. My end goal is really just having maybe I have about 24 females that I breed right now a year. I'm looking to do about 35, 45 total. That's it, and all these stuff that I've been breeding over the last couple of years are just to build up some future stuff, turning my hets into visuals. And you know what I mean? It's been a great way for me to do my business. So many people are interested in buying your snakes. The majority, 90% of the people that buy my snakes are not breeders. They're just people that see your snake on Morph Market and say, I like that. They don't even know what it is. 90% of my customers are like that. Or they know a little bit. They research it a little bit, and then when they email you, they're not somebody that's actually breeding or anything. They're just somebody that says, I want a snake. I love snakes, and that is, this is a snake that I would love to have. So it's pretty cool. And so I plan on doing a giveaway. Like I said, I want to go at a brain fart there, but I plan on doing a little bit of a giveaway to where it's a decent amount of money to a breeder that you choose. So that maybe somebody that you've had your eye on. Something you've had your eye on for a while, it might be a good way for you to do that. So I think that will be something I do here in the future. And plus, I know a lot of really cool people, a lot of really cool breeders. There's a lot of cool people right here. But I also know some of these guys that have been around. I don't like calling them big guys. Certain people I don't like calling big guys because they would feel embarrassed if I did. Like Garrett DeMeyer, he's embarrassed when you say that kind of stuff to him. This guy works harder than any breeder that I personally know physically have been around. I watch him work. This guy's a 7-day-a-week guy. His employee of 7 years, who doesn't work with him anymore, once said to me, dude, Garrett might let me start feeding snakes soon. You've been there 7 years, dude. You should be locking the doors at night, opening it up in the morning. You should be answering his emails. Garrick is 100%. I need to see this. I need to watch this. I need to make sure this works right. And who can't respect that? But I know a lot of people like that as well, and quite a few others that would definitely get behind, and maybe even kick in a little bit of extra discount on a giveaway. So that is a future giveaway for subscribers that I hope y'all get excited about. I think you should. And if there's other breeders out there like Hardwick that's stalking me right now that might want to get in on something like that in the future, you could. You see, I don't think Hardwick's going to get in on that. He's a smart one. He wouldn't email me either, I guess. I didn't see that comment, by the way. I don't blame you, dude. I'm rough. I can be rough. And if you got something to hide, you don't want to talk to me. He hasn't got nothing to hide. Who's messing with him? I've always liked Hardwick. right off the bat. And I'm not fluffing him either, like, you know, trying to give him some fluff. But I like his freaking Snake Encyclopedia. All the rest of the stuff is whatever. I love that. I can't tell you how many times I'm like, you know what, I want to bring this combo. What should I put with it? Like, and what better place to go than his channel to see, you know, oh, he did this with that, or they did this with that, and it's given me a lot of ideas. So that's worth something. I've been testing Garrick, the Champagne Pastel Mojave, I believe, is a sugar Mojave. I need to prove it out. So I've been testing Garrick, the Champagne Pastel Mojave. Does he have that for sale? I'm not sure which one he has for sale in that question. You know, you should start with what you like. I tell people that all the time. I started this saying, I'm going to breed staple things that make cool stuff. I could have bought a blue-eyed leucistic when they first started making them and started coming out with them, and I was like, no, I want to make my own blue-eyed leucistic. I think they're cool, but I want to see it in the egg, my own egg. That's what I want. And I've never kept one. I have one left for sale right now. They never kept a blue-eyed leucistic. I don't know why. I do know why. If I'm being honest, and any of you who've ever bred them, you know, they are a pretty snake for about 7 days out of every month and a half that they go through a shed cycle. Because anything they touch or rub, I mean, you can keep your stuff as clean as you want, but they rub up against poop. You're giving this thing a bath every day to keep it looking good. And as soon as it starts to go in the shed, it looks kind of dingy. They're not the best looking snakes. It's just my opinion. And I know it's not good business for me to say, but that's also why I'm breeding a lot of black snakes, or trying to breed a few clutches of black snakes this season as well. Because maybe it's just sorry. Anybody who has a white snake knows what I'm talking about. Even pieds can rub against their poo and have a little skid mark. And it's just like, and then I find myself having to wash it off. I can't handle it. I can't handle dirty stuff. It drives me nuts. All right, let me go grab another one. Let me see. Classic Firearms had restock. Yeah, I'm not a Classic Firearms is okay, but you know, all those online scratch and dent. And for the price you're paying, that bluing should be perfect. There shouldn't be any holster wear on a brand new firearm. When they have, you know, they have a lot of their war surplus stuff that I like, and I think getting into that stuff's a good idea. But now even that stuff's expensive. You used to be able to get Mosins for $100 a piece, $99, $79. Sometimes it'd be on sale for $65. Now I think they're like 200 something bucks at the cheapest if you can find them. But yeah, but if you're going for, like, you know, it's best if you're going for a nice handgun, it's best to find a local dealer and build a rapport with them. As soon as I got here to the UP, I had my Florida guy that I've gone to for 22 years. And one of the first things I did here in the UP is I went to, as soon as I got my license and everything, and I was a resident here, I went and got a firearm. Didn't even have my CPL here yet. I went and got the Glock. I went and got the Glock 19 from him. And I said, hey, how you doing? My name is Jason. I'm going to buy quite a few firearms off of you over the next few years. I'm not stockpiling nothing. I don't hunt, but I do like to shoot. I shoot all the time. I used to make a lot of videos of that, but they demonetize it all the time, so I don't. Got a nice little shooting thing in my house. It's a lot of fun. Love to shoot. All the kids love to shoot. Teach my kids about firearms early, and it's worked good for me. None of them has ever gone looking for the firearms they are in a safe unless it's on me. But it's pretty safe. Let me go grab another snake. Yeah, Smith & Wesson. 686 L comp is what I really would like. I don't have that kind of money, though. All right, no firearms. We don't talk about firearms. This is a reptile channel. Let me grab another snake. All right, we got 2 down. And then I might have a bonus snake, depending on how we go. All right, so this one, I want to name, I've shown this girl quite a few times, and I actually always have her out. She's, again, one of the sweetest snakes you're ever going to see. She really is. I swear this thing is just like a little lamb. This is my black pewter blast, and she is awesome. She really is. She was produced by Garrick DeMeyer. A majority of my collection is actually produced by Garrick DeMeyer. Matter of fact, when I first moved up here, I knew Garrick was like in Wisconsin, but I didn't know where. I didn't know how far anything was. And, you know, I called him up one day. I said, hey, you're in like 2 hours away from me, 2.5 hours away from me. He's like, where you at? I go, I'm in the UP. He's like, oh yeah. He goes, well, you should come by. And I did. It was awesome. It was a good time. All right, so we definitely need a name for this girl. And she is so kind. This is a snake that you name Daisy or Buttercup or something just sweet like that. Because, again, this is a snake that I will bring out when somebody comes by and they're afraid of snakes. It's not the first one I bring out, because if you bring out a big snake like this, they're automatically like, I ain't touching it. But this is the snake that they always end up holding after they get over their fear, which usually takes a few minutes. I had a guy in here last week. He's buying a snake, totally afraid of snakes. They were having a party next door. I walked by. He's like, oh, I ain't going in there with them snakes. I'm like, I got cool snakes. And I shut the door, took 2 steps, and he opened the door, came right in, and he goes, well, I'll look at him through the window. I pulled out a snake. He came around the door. This has happened so many times to me, too. Where you going, sweetness? And next thing you know, he's holding all the snakes, and then he's holding this one, and he's telling my son that works at the store, he's like, dude, your dad's got these awesome snakes. Like, they're really nice snakes. Like, they don't hiss, they don't rattle their tails. They're like super nice. And he's got huge ones, and I held it. Like, I held it in my hand, he's telling him. So he's getting one pretty soon. So hey, what? No, I can't stand it when you guys do that number. The whole wrap around the armchair thing, and I got to be very careful of you because I think you got some follicle growth going on. All right, so Goldie, I like Goldie. That's nice. We got one, because we won't name snakes if it's not rolling. I'm not interested in boring you all. What's going on? Holly and Daryl over there, Exquisite Exotics, 2 awesome people that if you're not subscribed to, you should really subscribe. All these people in here are awesome. And if you're not subscribed to each other already, why not? We hang out with each other for like 4 or 5 times a week. It's ridiculous if you're not. All right, so far we got Goldie, and I like that. I think that that's a good name. And is it going to be PewDiePie? Because she's not a pie. She is being locked up with a killer pied right now, but she's not a pie. So if she was a pie, that would work. Now we might be able to name the killer pie PewDiePie, but he's a turd, man. He needs like one of them Black Death names, and not even black. So like, a white snake called Black Death must be really bad. I'm going Goldie. Rapunzel. Now that's a good one too, Heather, but I think Goldie is the one. I think Goldie. All right, so I think Silly Snakes is the one that is the first person that came up with that. And this girl is my reticulated python wannabe. She should be moving around like this when she's laying eggs, I'm sure of it. All right. Put her back. Okay. Hey. Your house. Got it. All right, there we go. All right. This is another snake that I've shown a few times before. I love her, but I don't have a name. She's going to be here for quite a while. That's for sure. Now, when I first got her, she was a little monster. She was very mean and not happy with anything ever. But now she's fine. She's a little skittish at first. She's got to get used to sitting in your hands. This little girl here is a Mojave, and this is her coloring. What you see in the screen is pretty much it. It's about the color. She is super dark. She needs a name. Now she's dark, and my goal with her is to get these GHI Mojaves that I want. I'm looking for a specific GHI Mojave combo, and I think with this girl's darkness and kind of light patterned side, I might be able to get what I'm looking for. So yeah, I love this snake. She is beautiful, and she's good. She's a good girl. She was so mean when I first got her. You always can tell. I always know when you have too many snakes, and this is the honest truth. When you have too many snakes, and I know a lot of people with a lot of snakes, there's no way you can be on it. It's so hard with I think I actually got like 120 something snakes total, ball python stuff. But even that's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And to be able to handle all your snakes when you have that many of them, it's just impossible. So that's my biggest reason why I'm kind of sticking to a certain number of females that I'm going to breed every year. And eventually that certain number of females should take care of the bills and all the stuff just fine. So that is my goal, is to, you know, I am breeding higher end stuff, but I'm doing it in sections because, again, I wasn't going to go out and spend $1 million on a bunch of visuals. I wanted, and not just because I didn't have the money, but because I want to see these things. I wanted to see the first pieds that I produce come out of an egg. I didn't want to have them sitting, you know. I didn't have that choice though, because I had one gifted to me. So I ended up getting one prior to seeing it come out of the egg. But who turns down a killer pied male that's ready to breed, to proven breeder? Not this guy. Not this guy. What's going on? It's Barton back in here. What, he came in and left? Angel, hello, Angel. Good to see you. How'd Wally show go, brother? I didn't want to mess with nobody over there. I wanted him to have a good time. So hopefully it went well. Hopefully it went well. 2021 is your year? Well, good. Good. We all need to make it our year. It's going to be a weird one. I'll tell you that right now. I'm very curious on what's going to happen in the next 6 months. Very curious. So, names, as far as names go, Blackberry, Mocha Latte, nah. Hi, Tommy, nah. I'm like, how you doing, Tommy? Northwoods from SoCal. Listen, we love the people of California. We hate the laws. We were just discussing that. We hate the laws. It's so un-American, man. Drives me nuts. It bums me out. Coco, no. Come on, yeah. I'm thinking like Vixen, you know, it's gotta be tough. I'm trying to make some tough, dark, you know, this is dark side of the snakes, you know, it doesn't have to be Star Wars names. I'm just saying, you know, and she is a female, of course, but she definitely needs a cool name. Call her Jane. Yeah, Jane, you know, Jane with a, yeah, Jane, you know, it's a good name. But then everybody's gonna say Mary Jane and all that other stuff. Yeah, man, California, good place. Just like Florida, man. Lovely place. Just got Florida weirdos in Florida, and California, lovely place, but the worst freaking laws, and it's just horrible. Hura. Am I saying that right, Joel? Hura? Huntress. I like Huntress. It's getting somewhere. I like that a little bit. It's kind of World of Warcrafty. Jezebel. Done deal. J-Boys, Boas. Done deal. You just nailed it. I was thinking Blasphemer. I was thinking that for my license plate too, but that's it. Sorry, everybody. Jezebel. Because I hope she isn't really a Jezebel, though. But I want her to be. That's not nice, but I want her to be. I like it. Sorry. Had to jump on it, and you see it sticks to you. Hi, Jezebel. We're going to make some videos later on, you know, Jezebel. Next time you're locked up with your boy, we're going to make some dirty snake porn videos. Love me some porn videos. Yeah, Jezebel's cool. That's cool. That's like, when I think of Jezebel, I mean, we all know what kind of Jezebel is. If you don't, it's kind of what they would call maybe a streetwalker back in the day. But when I think of Jezebel, I think that's what they were calling like the old West hooker back in the day. Oh, she's a Jezebel. I just think it's funny. They used to yell it out in churches. No, she's a Jezebel. I'm gonna go put this one back. She's not hypo, you know. I as soon as I saw her, I saw it on. This is from MSK, MSK Exotics, and as soon as I saw it, I was like, I have to buy it. I always look for the weird, especially little trick for you. When you find these weird kind of off-looking single gene animals, jump on them because you never know what's going on. I know that she hasn't been bred yet. I know that for a fact. So she's ready to go. She's been locked up. She was one of the ones that, oh, I'm sorry, sweetheart, you're okay. She was one of the ones that absorbed her follicles when they were doing this road work and like heartbroken. So I'm very anxious to see what happens here. Again, just a Mojave. She does have some weirdness to her. A lot of people thought she was a GHI Mojave because I guess it does look a little different in person than it does on the screen. She does kind of lighten it up on the screen there. Let me look on this way. I don't know. It's about the same, but she's pretty cool. Definitely want to see what's going on. Yeah, well, she's not a virgin. She's you know, done the deed. Yeah, Raven's a good name too. Did somebody put Raven up in there? That would have been a good one. Jezebel is what it is, but Raven's a good one. I'm gonna think about that one. Like that? You like that Jezebel name? Probably you don't like parakeet. Probably not. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. Yes, my life is important, but you have to get your water empty and washed out and charged you a little bit for right now. I have a lot to do tonight. I have to clean all the rest tonight, and I wash everybody's water bowls and dishes tonight after the live. That's why I'm not going to be running super long, but that's okay. Can we see the boa? I could probably bring her out, but she's just going to want to knock everything off my desk and everything else. So I'll bring her out, say, hey, here she is, and I'll put her back. She's something I got to take out an hour beforehand because she's so rambunctious. This is the worst common boa in the world. She's sweet as all get out, never hiss at you, never strike, nothing like that. Never even think about it. But she's not one. She's horrible for the children too, because I bring her there and she doesn't care if anything, but she's climbing all over them. She's chucking kids around because she just wants to go move and check stuff out. And three little kids hold her, and all of a sudden they're all getting thrown all over the place by the snake because she just doesn't hold still. You have a pastel mocha raven female and some blackness too. Maybe so. Maybe that's what it is. Raven G. Maybe that's a possible deal. I guess I wasn't thinking that for some reason when you're saying the morph. Not real. I'm familiar with the morph. I've heard it before, but I'm not really familiar with it itself. So maybe I should look into that. Let's see the boa. Joel wants to see the boa. Well, Joel, you threw out a super chat. I'm definitely going to bring the boa out for you. I guess I'll do that real quick. I've got a lot of stuff on my list, and we're almost at the hour anyway, but we're going to go a little bit longer. I hope Todd is okay with that. Todd, Kurtwood, I know it's your big show and stuff, but I do all my lives at 7 o'clock Central every Thursday, no matter what the heck's going on. I'm very loyal, and that's worth something. So you better pick your times and stick to them. I think that's important. Even if you don't start right then, be ready to go. All right, so let me see. Oh, wait, is that me being a hard ass again? Sorry. I don't think that's hard ass. Hey, sweet baby. Can we dance? I'm going to wait a second here, though. I got to find the. There we go. Well, this is going to be so hard. She's going to grab everything along the way on the way out. You have had so much extra middles. There's no possible way you could be in any sort of way other than wanting to hang out. There we go. There we go. And you're going to pull all the wood shavings out with it because you're a jerk. Oh. All right. There you go, sweetheart. Get your tail up there so you feel like you're holding on to something. She's such a sweetheart. She really is. But she's usually even more active than this. And she can be a real pain in the butt. And when you get little kids holding on to her, she chucks them all around. But there you go, Joel. I appreciate the super chats, man. And so doesn't everybody else in the chat. They do too, because they know where it's going at the end of the day. They know that it's coming back. Pretty awesome. You're such a sweetheart. We're going to hang out tomorrow. We're going to hang out tomorrow. I know. Oh, you were like, no, I'm not going back in. All right. Good job. Good job. Good job. All right, let me grab another snake actually that needs a name. That way I don't go too terribly over. All right, who is next? Who is next? Oh, I know. All right, now this is actually very hard to see in this light. I'm going to do some lighting switch so that we can actually see the snake a little bit better, if you all don't mind. She's so bright that it's hard to see her. Oh, I think I just broke my leg. I didn't. Oh, I didn't. 2021's all right so far. All right, how unprofessional can you be? All right, this should take that glare off of there, hopefully. Yeah, okay, that kind of helped. All right, this is my beautiful Champagne Orange Dream Mojave, probably fire. I guess we still can't prove that she's fire. I didn't get any single gene fire, and I didn't get any of, if there's fire in any of the offspring that she had, then they're in the champagne blends and they're just too hard for me to figure out. But quite possibly fire. So she's Orange Dream Mojave Champagne Fire, and she is awesome. Now, she does need a name. This girl, by the way, she is a 2015. So if you're looking at her going, wow, she looks kind of small, I want you to know that she gave me, God, how many eggs did she give me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 eggs, I think, was in this clutch. 8 big, healthy eggs, no issues whatsoever, 100% hatch rate. 1,300 grams when I bred her. She's back up to 1,300 grams right now. But she won't be locking up again for another few months. I'm actually going to make sure that she gets up to about 1,600. And she is now actually eating a larger size meal, which is something she wasn't doing. Before she laid that clutch, she'd hammer meals every week, but they had to be very small. She did not like bigger meals. Ever since she's laid that clutch, she's been hammering medium-sized rats now. So she should be pumping up, but definitely need a name for her. And I love this girl. Got a lot of plans for her in the future. And she was also produced by Garrick DeMeyer, by the way. Little story about this snake while you guys are putting some names out there if you want. Beautiful is a good name. Gorgeous is a good name. I'm kidding. She is, though. I love her to death. I'm going to tell you the story about this snake. A very good friend of mine, John, from Pythons R Us. Just an amazing guy. He did a giveaway, and this was the snake. Now, somebody that I knew that doesn't live far from me won this snake. I wanted to win this snake. I don't really enter giveaways hardly ever. If it's not something that I can totally use, I stay out of it, give somebody else, give everybody an extra little chance. I just don't go entering very many giveaways. This one I wanted badly. I didn't win, but somebody I knew did. And I tried for over 1.5 years to get the snake from him. Finally, he couldn't get this snake to eat. John Jeffers even said that this was a mouser when he had it, and even sometimes it wouldn't take mouse. He had always had a hard time with getting her to eat. After like 1.5 years, I finally got it from the person because they were just like, they were worried about her. Like, look, she's only taken 1 meal since she's been with me. You know, I'd rather just give you the problem. And I was more than happy to take the problem. She took her first meal with me about 2 hours after coming to my shop and acclimating to the quarantine room and the whole situation. I don't know what either one of them, and I love John Jeffers. I love this other person, but I don't know what they're talking about. She eats meals every single time I feed her. So, Crystal, that's a good name. Umbrella. Am I saying that right? Umbrella. Aurora. I like Aurora. I like Aurora, Chris. I think that one's you know, Gypsy, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Chardonnay? I don't want to murder somebody's awesome name. She's a sweetheart too. So stoked that I got her. One, because she came from John Jeffers, and if you don't know, I'm a big supporter of the Sam Jeffers Foundation, which is a cancer foundation that raises money to help brain cancer, especially for children. And if you don't know, 90% of the cancer places out there that raise money for cancer have these giant overheads, and a very small amount of that money actually goes to the charity. Well, every cent goes to the Sam Jeffers Foundation. Every single cent goes towards it. It's one of the very few that actually do use every single penny to go to that, does not pay a payroll. Matter of fact, if you buy a snake from Pythons R Us, which is John Jeffers himself, his son passed away at 7 or 8 years old. I don't remember offhand, from brain cancer, and they started this foundation. And he's an awesome breeder of snakes as well. And every snake that he breeds, you actually go and donate the purchase price of the snake and the shipping price straight to the foundation. And then he takes money out of his pocket and pays the shipping and ships you off the snake. So he makes nothing off the snake. Matter of fact, he loses shipping every single time he sells a snake. Goes right into the donation. So yeah, standing by your stuff. Honorable. And that is one of the biggest reasons why I wanted this snake. Plus, I wanted to prove out if it was Orange Dream or not, because it was sold as a Mojave Champagne possible fire Orange Dream. So we were definitely able to prove out the Orange Dream by me hitting that Super Orange Dream for one, as well as we know Orange Dream is in the Champagne combos as well. So pretty darn cool. So I think we're going to go with that, Chris. I think that's a good name. I like it. Aurora. So very good. And what did you say it was? You say it's That's your granddaughter's name? Well, there you go. Tell your granddaughter that she now has a snake named after her. And that's awesome. Mimosa, see? Yeah, Pete, man. Pete, how you doing, brother? So good to see you. I was going to send you a message on Facebook. When I don't see friends for a while, I like to send them a little message on Facebook. I was giving you one more day. And when Justin was out for a long time, I waited a little while, and then I messaged him. I like to get buried in case things ain't great. But very good to see you, my friend. Very good to see you. You go put her back. No grandkids yet. Oh, I've got 3 grandchildren plus 2. What are they? They're step grandchildren, but they're grandchildren. I send them gifts all the time, right? I like that. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm old. No, I'm not old. I just like doing dirty things at young ages. All right, what else do we got here? You're a show stealer, sweetheart. I love you. All right, let's just do one more snake so that Ty can kick off his show. I had a few I wanted to show. We're just going to do one more. One more. All right. The Western Black Rat. This girl needs a name. I love her. She is my friend. Hopefully she don't poop and pee on me right now, because every now and then she does that. She don't mean it. She don't mean it, everybody. Western Black Rat, beautiful snake right here. A lot of fun. These snakes are fun. I like fun snakes. That's why I want Crebos really bad, because they are fun. That's why I like those Thayer snakes. I do have them up for sale right now, and I'm getting a lot of hits on them, but everybody's waiting for stimulus, I guess. You know what it is? But they're fun snakes. I like fun snakes. Ball pythons are cool. They're fun and all. They're cool. But when you open it up, it is what it is. When you open up a like a Thayer snake or a Crebo cage, you gotta be ready to have some fun. And I don't mean they're attacking you or anything like that. It's fun. It's like having one of those really hyper dogs. I love that. Love that. All right, so Sierra, Lucia, Cole. Okay, Cole's good. Midnight. I'm sorry, get her back in the frame. I love her nice, her belly is sick. She's got a really cool belly. I love them. Savannah, that's a nice one. Hey, Zach, how you doing, my friend? We're just naming some snakes, having some fun. Brought out a few of them to kind of give them some names. I think it was time to name a few snakes, and this one's going to be with me forever. I got this one from Rocky over at the Serpent's Cave, as well as that boa that I brought out here. They were actually the boa. Actually, I put a bid in on him when he was trying to raise some money, and he actually needed to get rid of the animals, and he wanted to go to a good place. So I actually drove all the way down to East St. Louis. Oh my God, I got a great story for that too. See, East St. Louis to meet up with him, and he brought me these 2 snakes, and pretty darn awesome. Pretty darn awesome. Love them. All right. All right, Layla. I like Layla. I like Layla. I do like Layla. I have a Lola, but I like Layla. I do like that. I do like that. Elvira is good, but you know why I can't go Elvira? Because Josh from Spartan Reptiles, his cat's name is Elvira. You just can't take somebody else's animal's name. He's too close. That's like brother and me. You're a sweetheart. And this girl doesn't bite you either. She headbutts you. So, and she's only done that to me once or twice, actually like a year or 2 ago. She hasn't even done it ever since then. She's all chill now. But she used to headbutt me. She wouldn't open her mouth. She'd just headbutt me. Morticia, that's good. Morticia. Widow. I like that too. Right now I'm doing I think it's, what's Godiva mean? Godiva. I'm an idiot. Lady Godiva. I think that might have to, that might be on top now. Oracle. Ooh, Jet. Ooh, you guys are killing some names right now. Oh my God, Zelina. Oh my God. Oh, this is getting hard now. Let's stop with the names. All right, holy, it started getting crazy. What? Are you upset? Am I upsetting you? Am I getting too loud? She goes, stop. Ooh, man. All right, listen, it's going to be between Ori is good, Spartan, but I think that would be a good name for my green tree python. All right, right now, everybody. Oh, ink is gone, you turds. Pearl. Oh, Pearl, man. I love that. Oh, I love that. That's good, too. All right, listen, right now, we're going to do it. You're going to hit 1 for Widow. You're going to hit 2 for Jet. And you're going to hit 3 for Pearl right now. So 1 for Widow, 2 for Oracle, and 3 for whatever I said there. Widow, Jet, and oh, come on, where are you going? You're the one knocking stuff over. 1, 1, 2 so far. Ooh, Black Diamond. I'm saving that one, Jeremy. I'm saving Black Diamond for, you know what? Black Diamond's a good one. I already got it going, though. So I think we're going to save that Black Diamond for another live when I name a few other snakes. I have some stuff ready for that. I like that. That's a good one. I wish I would have caught that before I went. So it's looking like we're going to go with Widow. Widow? Is that what everybody's saying? Widow? I like it. You guys are awesome. You're awesome, too. All right, good job, Sweet Pea. Let me get some moisture in there. You are so happy today, aren't you? You're just in a good mood. Right here. You want your head back in your hotspot, or you want? There you go. Good job, Sweet Pea. Good job, Will. All right. Awesome. Okay. All right, so I'll be watching pretty soon. As soon as I did the review, had my stuff reviewed for the membership. In case you are late, we're going to, or in case you just got in here, we are going to end pretty soon here. And TNT Balls is going live, I believe, with Kurt Wood after the show. And I do want to go over again that I will be putting a video about becoming a member. Again, I want everybody to know that just being a subscriber, you already get all the stuff that we do, all the live giveaways, all the subscriber giveaways, all the bonus little giveaways I do on my channel. All that's not changing. All that is there, staying the same. It will always be that way. As you know, when we do the super chats in here, that helps out for all the prizes I do in my lives, and all the YouTube money helps out with YouTube stuff as well. But with the membership, that's going to help out the people in the membership. They're going to have their own little bit of content, their own little giveaways, their own little separate stuff. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So just know that you're still going to have a giant load of giveaways and still be involved in so much fun stuff, all the stuff you've already been a part of. But for a person that's looking to get a little bit of extra out of the channel, there's going to be a lot of amazing stuff for you to pick from. Now, as soon as they authorize that and say it's cool, I'll be putting that out. The first one I put out, they said no to because you can't do any giveaways or any of those kind of things, raffles or any of that kind of stuff in it. The second one I put out didn't really specify kind of anything, and they accepted it, but I didn't like it. So I just put another one out that hopefully explains a little bit more, and I will explain a lot more in the video once it's out and I decide to start doing that. So just know that there's going to be a whole lot more opportunities for you to do cool stuff, see cool stuff, and get cool stuff. All right. Anything else? Do I have any questions? I'm very sorry if I missed any questions. I appreciate everybody coming into the live. If you have not hit that like button already, please do so. It really does help my channel. I think that's one of the things that you can do for anybody. If you stop on any channel just for a few minutes and you watch it, get anything out of it that made you smile or just something that was interest you, hit that like button on the way out. It's a friendly, nice thing to do. And it really, truly does help. That has been one of the biggest things. Even though my channel might get 20 likes, 30 likes or something like that, those 30 likes go a long way. 5 likes go a long way. 15 dislikes go a long way. So please hit one of them on your way out. All right. We are getting really close to the 3,000 subscriber giveaway as well. Gypsy, stop it, man. Yeah, you better stop. I appreciate it. Gypsy, you're awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Again, I know people can't always put in super chats and things like that, and that's just fine. But by hitting the like button, sharing, and going supporting the people that put in those super chats is always an awesome thing to do because they're really helping you all out too with these giveaways and stuff. It's really, really what helps. I don't have the money to do it myself. I wish I did, but luckily I'm so blessed and luckily that, or luckily, I'm talking like a moron now. I'm so blessed that we have this community and I'm part of it, and that people are able to chip in here and there to make these things happen. And of course, the bigger the channel goes, the more I'll be able to do. And that's all I really want to do, man. I want to have friends. I want to have people that I can talk to and hang out with, that I have something in common with, you know. People up here are not real snake lovers. I have a lot in common with a lot of people up here, but they're not big on the snakes, you know. So it's nice to have you all. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much, Gypsy. Thank you, Joel. Thank you. God, who else gave me super chat? Somebody else gave me super chat. I know. Oh, my good friend Annette gave me super chat too. And I seen somebody else. Somebody else did too. So there was a new person I think that gave me a super chat. Was it Tommy? I don't know. You guys are all awesome though. That's all I know. And I do want to touch on one more thing. I know I'm dragging this out, but I do want to touch on one thing. I don't mean to be brash or harsh or very forward. I don't mean that. And again, I try to be this way because I want to be honest with people, and I think that's the only way to be. You know what I mean? If I try to hide this or hide that or soft talk this or soft talk that, then it isn't helping you. You know what I mean? And if you do that to me, you're not helping me. Don't tell me it's okay to make me feel better. Tell me, hey, this is a problem and maybe you should try and fix it, and then I can be a better person. That's why I'm a forward person. And I get a lot of that from people around here. I know I'm kind of like that. But if I ever bust your balls and you're my friend, just know you must be my friend. Because if I don't know you, I wouldn't bust your balls or mess with you. That's not who I am. I just wouldn't do that. I'd feel uncomfortable doing that. So if I ever call you out in my videos and it sounds harsh or anything like that, please understand that I feel comfortable with you. I call you friend. And I call all y'all friend. Jeremy Davis, thank you for stopping in. You are awesome. One on phone, other on TV. You're awesome, man. I appreciate you, dude. You're definitely, you know what? Are you making videos, Jeremy? You making videos? What's the deal? I wish Reese caught some of my lives. Reese's pythons too. He's another guy that he hasn't been hanging out too much. He always comments on my stuff later on. Man, he'd be fun to have in here. I'd like to have him join. So anyway, next week I'm going to have people join in the live and stuff as well. I was set up to do it tonight, but it was just kind of a practice to make sure I'd be able to do it. And I can. So next week I'll be having people join. We might do some cool stuff. I'm going to be shipping out the first load of stuff tomorrow and hopefully get all of it out tomorrow. If I don't, I'll be shipping the rest of the stuff out on Monday for all the people that want in the Christmas show and all that stuff. Thank you so much. Of course, the snakes will be here until the weather's right. And again, if you haven't contacted me in my Christmas show, please do so. If not, I will stalk you. I'll hunt you down. I'll find you and you're getting your shit whether you like it or not. If you have not contacted Iron Dog Reptiles or Justin from My Animal House from their Christmas show or Todd from TNT Balls, then I suggest you do so right away because your time is limited. All right, I'm out. Y'all go check out TNT Balls doing a live right now with Kurt Wood. I'm not calling him sidekick. That's Justin's gig. I'm not taking his stuff. It just wouldn't be right. And Kurt Wood gave me a gift, so nah. Oh my God. Thank you all for joining. You guys are the best. I love you all. See me. Bye. How do you stop this thing on this deal? Oh, end broadcast. I'm professional. Not yet.